Welcome, Exhale family. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been existing, healing, and elevating as you very much should. I know yesterday was a bit rough. The topic of conversation was a bit intense. However, I definitely think that if you are able to bring yourself into a place of acceptance of what God is doing in this season and getting you to receive love, you will be better for it. Hard, hard, hard pills to swallow. I know. But the love of God is so good and so pure. And today, what we're going to be talking about is peace. Ready? Take a deep breath. Let's go. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in one body, and be thankful. Colossians 3:15. I actually love this verse. I actually love this verse. It has ministered to my heart so much for so many different reasons, but primarily in a season where there's so much difficulty, in a season where you feel so uncertain, in a season where you feel like life is literally crushing from every side. A verse like this comes to save your hope from drowning in life. Let the peace. Let the peace. You know what I love about this? It's not debating whether or not the peace is available to you. The peace is there. It's there for you. The peace is wrapped up in a person. The person is Jesus. When he comes, he's called the Prince of Peace. So wherever he goes, wherever he reigns and brings peace. Now, y'all know, we all have that one friend that wherever they go, they create chaos. You might have the friend or be the friend that creates drama. But wherever Christ goes, he brings peace. And so when we're saying let the peace, we're saying the word is basically saying let Christ. Let Christ rule. Right? Let the peace of Christ. Let Christ rule in your hearts. Is Christ ruling in your heart today? Does he have the final say on what you believe? Does he have the final say on what you choose to entertain? The thoughts that come and badger your peace, does he have the final say? That's really the question at the end of the day, because life will throw waves after wave after wave after wave after wave, and we can choose to drown in them, or we can allow ourselves to hang on to Christ and not let that situation or that disappointment be the narrative of our life, of our day, of our destiny. I ask you again, is Christ ruling in your life? Is he ruling in your heart? Does he have the final say on your yes? Does that thought that come in your mind get to wreak havoc on you all day? Or do you stop that thought and say, actually, Christ said, God says, the word says, and choose to believe that? And I'm not talking about feelings. Our feelings, if our emotions drive the boat, we'd all be probably incarcerated. Let's be real. Because sometimes our feelings want us to do things we know are absolutely and fully illegal. It's looking like jail time to me. But if we put a stop on what our emotions are pulling us and dragging us to, and we say no, if we can bring ourselves back, and I mean, this is like something they use in the secular world as well. They just don't use the same verbiage, but they understand that sometimes when you're spiraling, if you can literally stop and shift your mind frame, stop and change the way you're thinking, or just bringing yourself back into the present, you can stop the flow of those thoughts from taking you on a wild ride. Is Christ ruling in your mind? Or are you allowing him to take the back seat, the afterthought. After you've spent 20 minutes ruminating on that one thing that went wrong 4 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, last week, do you only then say, God? And what do you say at that point either? Listen, I'm not judging you, but we do need to identify the toxic relationship that we have with our own mind. We have to take the time to acknowledge that, God, I'm living for you, but I'm not letting you rule in my life. And I'm not seeing the full benefits of a relationship with you because I'm not letting you have reign.